And the other guy who understands the algorithm, who understands the system, they will immediately go very hard in the first 90 days to get this rank. And the moment they get this, their sales also increases. And thereby winning all the hundreds of other competitors out there who doesn't even know how Amazon works in the first place. Okay? So this is the concept. Very, very important concept here. All right, that's the first thing. All right, and I think we have some questions, right? Larry, you asked, is ranking based on absolute sales volume in the niche? If you launch a product that has relatively low sales volume, would it make it harder for us to rank in new release chart? Good question, Larry. All right. So I want to bring out this word called relativity, right? Because you're competing with competitors, or should I say all your competitors in this subcategory here. So if your competitors are very strong in this subcategory, then definitely it's harder for you to get this number one, right? Let's say this guy just launched and is a guy who sells like 20 units a day in his first 90 days. It's tough when your market has only 10 units a day cap, right? So which also once again goes back to product research, going into a pretty easy to enter market so that you do not, in a way, get yourself buried under the other niche right here. Okay, that's the first thing. Secondly, your next question, right, which is, let me see. Is it based on sales volume? Yes. Sorry, is ranking based on sales volume? Okay, good question here also. Ranking for keywords, right, doesn't, should I say, sales volume is not the only criteria that affects your keyword ranking. I think I went through this before, but it's good to go through again. What affects organic rank, basically, right? Anyone remember?
Sales.
Okay, sales. You want to say sales?
Yeah.
How many? Okay, so I say sales revenue, all right?
Conversion rate.
Conversion rate. Good job. Conversion rate. Anyone else? There's two more. There's a total of four. Should I say four main ones, right? Anyone else?
It's not return. That's true.
Sorry, who said that? Who said what?
Return. Sure. Returns.
The what?
The returns. Your
return rate. Returns, unfortunately, is not the top four, but I will say maybe in the top five. Return rate.
Reviews.
What's that?
Reviews.
Reviews is also not in the top four. Maybe we put it in the top six. Yeah, I don't know. Reviews.
CTR.
CTR, yes, click-through rate. There we go. Thank you, Larry, right? Click-through rate. So these are very important. And one more. Start with R. Another R. R, E, L, E. There we go. Okay. Relevancy. There we go. Okay. So what affects organic rank on Amazon? These four is the biggest lever that we have seen, and it's we have tested this and we know it works because we can push these levers here and there. These four affects the organic rank a lot. Okay. And I think I went through this in one of the module in module 4, where Amazon looks at all of these criteria every hour across all the ASINs, right? And they literally refreshes every single hour to calculate where do you position on Amazon. Let's say I search Tamago Yaki Pen. Then Amazon will ask me, or should I say, look at my listing and say, what's your conversion rate? What's your click-through rate? How many sales volume have you gotten so far? And what's the relevancy for the keyword? Right? Amazon has all the scores here, and they give a certain distribution of, should I say, a certain weightage to some score. They don't review this. We do not know. We can only make educated guess as sellers. But we roughly know these are the things that move the needle for us, okay, in our business. So if you have very high conversion rate, very high click-through rate, and very high sales volume, with relative, right? The word always comes back to relativity, relative to your competitors, then you deserve the high organic rank for the keyword Tamago Yaki Pen and the basket of keywords relevant for that. Okay, Larry, hope that answers the question. Very good question, by the way. Okay, cool. Okay, let's move on. Okay, we only on slide number 1 only. Okay, so number 1 new release, right? So this is the product. Once again, you guys are already sick of this product, but hey, we still want to show that this works. Okay, and this is the golden child that we always want to bring up for this. Next one, all right, our journey towards being number 1, right? Eventually, we also got awarded with this badge, right? Called the overall pick. Wow, now there's another badge now. Overall pick, right? How do you get this overall pick? Any guesses? First thing first, we saw new release, right? First thing first, we saw new release badge. That one's easy to get. Just get the highest sales in the ladder for the products that it has just launched past 90 days. Once you get the more sales than them, you get the number one new release. Okay, it's according to BSR. Now, this one, overall pick, not that simple to get. Okay. Anyone?
It's a matter of time.
It's a matter of time.
Yes.
Not
How-
true. Not
How
true.
well have you performed over a certain amount of months?
Not really, to be honest, because there are some competitors who are longer than have been selling this product longer than I am. So time is not the biggest factor. Maybe it's one of the smaller factor contribution. Yeah, any guesses?
Sales volume.
Sales volume, okay, that's one. That's one really, really good indicator. Okay, let me just make the
What
list
about
up,
our
right?
sales velocity?
Sales velocity, that's an excellent idea. How to get overall pick. Okay, so let's recount, right? Number 1, revenue, sales revenue, okay, or the sales, right? Number 2, what did you guys say just now?
Sales velocity.
Okay, so
Sales velocity.
sales velocity. Number 2, time, right? Time in market. Okay, maybe, right? Maybe. But this one I won't say is a very big factor. So maybe they are like the, I don't know, 10th contributing factor, right? So let's just put number 10 in order of weightage. Okay. What else? I think the answer will shock you
I
guys.
think someone said sales volume as well.
Sales volume. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I would classify sales velocity and volume in the same basket because they pretty much mean the same thing, right? Anything else? 0 out of stock. Okay, Jay. Wow, you have hit the nail on the exactly. 0, basically, do
Stock
not
consistency.
run out of stock. This is a very important criteria, right? Oops, this does run. All right, cool. Okay, do not run out of stock. Very important, right? This one a lot of people missed out. If you run out of stock, you will not get overall pick. Right? I'm looking for maybe two more factors that we know, right? At least we know. Reviews, yeah. Highly rated, let's just say. Highly rated. Okay, that's good. Highly rated. And one more. One very important criteria they look at as well for overall.
Return rate.
Return rate, good job.
Yeah, you stole mine.
Okay, return rate. So these are the 4, right? Should I say the things that move the needle for you to get overall pick? Number 1, sales velocity, sales volume. All right, and if you really want to be really particular, this actually breaks down into your conversion rate, your click-through rate, etc. Right? Basically, don't sell junk product on Amazon. You will not get the overall pick. Right? The customers will tell you, right? Or should I say, Amazon can tell whether the customers like it or not. Next thing, very important, do not run out of stock, okay? Because overall pick is literally like a vote of confidence by Amazon to say that this guy is good. He knows what he's doing on Amazon. He's reliable. He's a reliable seller. He doesn't have a lot of returns. He is very well reviewed. A lot of customers love it. And we can put our name behind this brand to say that when you buy this, you also will not be disappointed because we have data to prove that you will be satisfied with this purchase. That's basically how you get overall pick. Okay, so it's very different, right? From the number 1 new release. Number 1 new release is basically just this, sales velocity. Get the higher sales. Then you get the number 1 new release badge for the first 90 days of your launch. Okay, The moment your 90 days is up, your number one new release batch will be gone. Okay. This is where you need to climb the next ladder, which is the overall pick or Amazon's choice. And Amazon choice overall pick follows these criteria here. All right, cool. Okay, so important, right? Important topics to understand also. Okay, so next thing, right? This is really the SOP, right, that we have to create our launch and leveraging the honeymoon launch. All right, so suddenly there's a new word now, honeymoon. All right, maybe not a new word for some of you, but who wants to explain what is a honeymoon season on Amazon? Can give me a very quick summary. Why is there a honeymoon season on Amazon even? Maybe we can go deeper, right? That's the second question.
The first 90 days period. So that give new vendors, new products a chance to for Amazon to sort of like process whether how good you are.
Yeah, excellent. That's an excellent summary. Thanks, Larry. Right. In fact, I think that's very accurate. All right. And the honeymoon season is, like what Larry said, a period where Amazon doesn't know you yet. They have no data basically. So it's their data collection mode, right? And to be honest, I don't think Amazon intentionally designed the honeymoon season into the system. It was more like we need to satisfy customers. Let's build a system up, and this system, as a side effect, has this honeymoon season coded in somehow. Okay, so how does Amazon work in the honeymoon season, right? Or basically, generally, how does Amazon even work, right? In terms of getting organic rank and everything. Yes, these are factors, but there's a certain thing that you need to understand, right? And this actually bleeds out to organic rank because we use honeymoon to get as much organic rank as we can in the first month or two, all right? So next thing, how? Okay, this is the what Amazon looks at. Then the next thing is, how does Amazon looks at these things?